The only thing scarier than a stardust, faceless pumpkin at Halloween is Coach Kenny's worldwide waivers and roster every week. Now that's scary. Live from the west side of Wilson County, this is the Halloween edition of SMACKTALK. Well, I want to welcome everybody to the Halloween edition of SMACKTALK Live. I am your host, Johnny, the Great Pumpkin Stardust. This time I'm going to talk about the divisions in general because I'm going to be honest, there's just not one team that is a standout this year. There are a lot of bad teams. Can I say the worldwide waivers or whatever they're called? There ain't no way to describe them. You look at that team and you think, man, I should have went out with Linus and waited on the Great Pumpkin instead of watching that team play because I'm going to be honest, they're awful. Tonight I want to start with the Central Division. Now, the thing about it is there's just really no clear-cut leader in the Central Division. We are still dominant as you can look at the playoff bracket at this point. Out of the top 6 teams, we're the 4. Now, we would be all in the top 5 if Coach Davey would stop playing Jay Cutler. Davey, did I not tell you at the beginning of the year that he is going to hurt you? He will backstab you, but you can't lay off. That is a rookie mistake, and it will be the end of your team. The rest of that Central Division, however, tends to be very strong. The Smackatees aren't scoring quite as many points, but they are extremely plagued by injury. And they're just taking what they can get, but it's usually more than anybody else can give. I do have to talk about the Ditch Dogs and the Bruisers, however, because the thing is, they tend to be battling for the high scoring award. First, the Ditch Dogs got it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I figured that would probably hang around for a while, but then in comes Coach Bruce with some 200 plus points in 1 week. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how he did that, but I don't think Coach Bruce knows how he did that. I saw him the other day strutting around like a chicken on too much caffeine. You got to calm yourself down because you'll be lucky to get 60 points next week. That's all I'm going to say about that. The Eastern Division is it's got one horse amongst a whole bunch of old little chihuahuas in that division. The Soggy Bottom Boys are still dominant, and I would almost bet that they are probably the top team in our league. But they are prone to have a low-scoring week. But all in all, they tend to play pretty solid. And I'm going to tell you something. The surprise team of the year has got to go to the Swine Slammers. I mean, they've won more games at this point this year than I think they won all last year. So I have to give Coach Jimmy a little bit of kudos because he has done better. But it's still bad, but it's just better than we're used to seeing out of the Swine Slammers. So the rest of that division is just weak altogether. Coach Donnie tends to kind of flutter around on Brady's shoulders, but he still ain't material that we want to really emulate. And I done talked about the waivers. The Western Division, at least the Western Division is at least consistent. I mean, they're consistently bad. I mean, that whole division is just embarrassing. Perhaps we should just kick them out. But then we just have to beat up on each other, and then we wouldn't have any of those guaranteed bye wins like we all need every once in a while. That is what the Western Division is. And I'm going to be honest with you. The Moes are just as bad. I mean, they're just bad. When you can barely score 50 points, it's time to throw in the towel. End it. Why you still got dignity. I was thinking about the Moes and how bad of a season they're having, and I thought I'd just play a song for you that would just, be a dedication to the Moes team. So here it is. Well, I hope you enjoyed that song there, the Moes. You need more prayers for your team. Ain't no doubt about it. That's all I got right now. I hope y'all have a great Halloween holiday. Woo! Don't let the smackers come get you now. I got one thing to say. Let the smack flow.